Hello guys, welcome to the channel Ads with Lovnik. So this is the part third of the video series how to generate quality leads for your travel agency clients. So in the part 1 and part 2 we have covered campaign and ad set level settings. If you haven't watched part 1 and part 2 already, I have provided a link below in the description. You can check the part 1 and part 2 from there and then can continue with the part 3. So today we will be covering, I will be revealing the exact form which I used to attract only the quality leads from my meta ads campaigns. So without wasting any time, let's just go to the dashboard and let me show you the exact form which I used. Okay guys, so now we are on the dashboard. We will continue directly from the instant form itself, as in part 1 and 2 we have covered the campaign and ad set level settings. So here you can see the instant form that I have used in the campaign. If you see the key thing here, in the first line of the form, I have mentioned Bali honeymoon package, which tells users that okay, what is the product is exactly about. So this is very key thing that you need to take care of. You have to always mention in the first line or the second line that what is the product, and then in the second line I have mentioned about the price. Now this is something which I see most of advertisers not doing. The reason is simple, because if they show the price upfront, then the chances of lead form submission might get decreased, because once people see okay it costs somewhere around 30,000, then they might not end up filling the form. That's why they do not add the prices. But this is where they go wrong. I would highly recommend you to add prices in the form, in the headlines, in the primary text, if possible. And not if possible, I would want you to add the prices in those sections. Why I'm telling you this is because this will help you to only attract the high quality of leads. Let's say if you want add anything here in the form section that there is no price mentioned, then people might be thinking that it will only cost them 5,000 or let's say 10,000, and then they will fill up the form. But when you will mention the price upfront in the lead gen form, in the headlines, in the copy, then they would know that what they are applying for, right? And that what will increase your lead quality. So this is very important. If you are running ads for travel agencies, do mention the how much it will cost to them, and also mention of how many days and nights the package is. This is also very important, and I have seen many ads, they don't mention like what is the product, what is the price, and of how many days and nights it is, right? So these are the very important key things that you have to mention while creating your campaigns for travel agencies. If you see here in the description, I have mentioned the USPs. Here you only have to mention USPs. You don't have to mention any CTAs or anything like that. USPs will be more than enough. So what I have mentioned is, as it is a honeymoon package, I have mentioned romantic experiences, Bali jungle, etc., etc., and then adventure activities. I have mentioned what will be the adventure activities. So you can also mention these under the description, or if you want you can also mention things like we have 10 plus years of experience in this industry, or if you have got awarded from some organization, then you can mention over here. So you can mention things like which tells people who have opened your form about your experience, your expertise, or your authority, or build trust factors. Maybe you can mention 20,000 people have successfully covered their travel journey with us. So you can mention all of these things under this section, but I have mentioned USP over here, and you can do the same. Now if you see, I have added a question over here which says when are you planning your honeymoon trip. So this is again a very important key part in your lead gen form. I have seen people creating a lead form, and the first thing when someone click on the CTA of an ad, what they see is from the first slide they see to fill the form information, which is your name, your contact number, your email, and which gets auto filled. And that's how you get low quality of leads from your campaigns, because you are not mentioning the product, you are not mentioning the price of the product, you are not giving the actual details of your package. So this is very important. This all is very important. You have to mention all of these things, and you have to ask question to, it will make your leads qualify. Let's say if I'm not really interested in booking a travel package, then I won't go with these questions. I won't waste my time answering this question. Let's say if we have added when you're planning your honeymoon trip, then if someone says this month, then it will take them to this the second slide. And in the second slide again there is a question which says, have you been to Bali before? So this is again a very important question. Let's say it will also help you attract more of a quality leads. And in the third slide again there is a question, and this time in the first two slide there was multiple choice questions, but now here you have to manually fill the answer. You don't have an option to just select and move ahead. So again, if a person who will be genuinely interested in booking a travel package and will be looking for a travel package will only answer such questions, and if he is not much interested, then he will just exit the form right away. So if you see what I have asked here is, have you already booked your flights to Bali, or you would like assistance with the booking? Again, a very important question for the travel agencies. Now, why this is important? Let's say if someone is saying that they have booked the flights, so you know that this customer is of very high quality and is more likely to convert. So you can prioritize those people who have already booked the flight, and so you can prioritize those people who have already booked the flight and contact them as soon as possible. Again, this is a manual type answer, so you have to fill the answer manually. So people who would not be much interested in booking the travel package will just exit the form maybe from the first slide or two slide or at the third slide maximum. Okay, so if someone who is not interested will not move ahead with second or the third. Now let's say the what our fourth slide says. So in the fourth slide I have mentioned there, I have asked for the information like full name, email, phone number and city as well. Okay, so you can also mention all these questions. Now in the fifth slide, instead of just submit, I have turned this slide to submit feature on. So you can keep this feature on as well. It will also help to kind of attract only the quality leads, and it will just increase the barriers between completion of a lead gen form, which is what you want, right? You don't want to attract just a random numbers of junk data, right? You want quality leads, so you have to follow these steps. Now in the sixth slide of video I have just mentioned a thank you message, and you have to see if you have to focus on this thing also. I have mentioned call now to book. Many people what they do is they just mention the website URL under the form section at the last slide and just mention a CTA visit website. Guys, this is not a very good strategy. Let's say if you have mentioned a phone number at the end of the form and with a CTA call now to book. Now again, if someone has filled the form, and if you give that person who have covered all of these multiple stages, fill the questions and everything, and then you are giving an option to call, and if that person calls, then again it shows that how much this person is interested in booking the travel package, right? And if the person calls directly, then the chances of getting them convert is even better once you will call back to them after submitting the lead. So this is it, guys. This is the exact lead gen form which I have used and which helped me to generate more than 1500 leads, quality leads for my travel agency clients. So yeah, this is the part 3 of the video. I will create more parts if you want. If you want any other part of on this video series, just drop me a comment below in the comment section, and I will surely make a video on that too as well. Okay, bye. See you guys. Take care.